Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hoover. Looking left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Drills it with the stiff arm. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got in the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives you, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment but David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Oh, they're after him. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Quarterback keeps it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Punts it out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On the run, it's Welch. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throwing right. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. They'll try the run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. That's caught. It's McAllister.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Finds the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guys. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Quarterback now breaking the field. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Punt is in the air. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Salter. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Escapes the sack. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Using his legs, it's Welsh.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They go to the ground. Turning it on. He breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of...
Ball is free. Defense on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. This one's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off the defender. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead down a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Hoover. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Oregon State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectation.
There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Takes a handoff. It's Price. And it's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And what a great play by the defense with their backs against the wall.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And
Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do...
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Caught behind the line. It's James. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field. But also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. And as he throws, it's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about